Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Friday, the 20th of December 2019. My name is Dan Kita from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for only people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for past 15 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth attain Nirvana this life as well. I'm ready. But are you ready? Aha! It's up to you. You know, the story I will say the following, or everything I have already said. I want you to understand about the flavorless idea of thought process, because the idea is the heart of quenching suffering. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end for suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Please bear in mind. The topic to speak in this video is, until we realize that we are thinking, it means we have mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. You know, realizing of our thought over body movement, it doesn't mean that we are aware, but it means the nature is aware of nature. Okay. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, you must try to understand this story as much as possible. In this talk, I would like to talk about until we realize that we are thinking, until we realize that we are thinking. It means we have mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. Please bear in mind. You know, mindfulness in Buddhism, it doesn't mean practicing like this. No. When you do it like this, you were taught to believe this body gesture is meant mindfulness training. Aha! Not at all. When you do it like this, when you do it like this gesture, you were taught to believe mindfulness training. You know, in reality, in Buddhism, this gesture, this, It doesn't mean anything. It's just a body movement in everyday life. Can you understand me? You were taught to believe. You do it like this. Aha. You were taught to believe when you do it like this body gesture. Aha. You were taught to believe this gesture. It means mindfulness training. No, not at all. You were taught to believe this gesture is mean mindfulness training. No, not at all. You were taught to believe. When you do it like this, it doesn't mean anything. But you were taught to believe this gesture is mean mindfulness training. In reality, it's just a body movement in everyday life. Can you understand me? You know, mindfulness is arise from when you realize your thought or body movement. Whether of when you realize your thought or body movement, it means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. In this talk, I want you to understand about how to realize our thought and our body movement, such as when we movement like this in everyday life. We do it like this. It doesn't mean walking. It just what happened to the mind for awareness. It has no meaning. You know, when we do it like this, it doesn't mean stand up. When we do it like this, it doesn't mean walking and like this. It doesn't mean sit down. All action that I show you, it's just a body gesture in everyday life. Can you realize it? I want you to understand about how to realize at your thought and at your body movement. It's very easy, very simple to understand. The mindfulness in Buddhism, it doesn't mean practicing. As soon as you can realize at your thought or your body movement, it means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end a false suffering. It's very easy to understand. But you lack wisdom. You were taught to believe. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, you were taught to believe. You know, meditation, when you do it like this, you were taught to believe this gesture is mean meditation. No, not at all. Meditation cannot stop, cannot end suffering. The most wisdom in Buddhism is whether when you realize your thought or your body movement. Please bear in mind. Whether when you realize your thought or body movement, it means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. Mindfulness in Buddhism is very simple. It happens in everyday life. When you movement with many gestures, when you movement with many gestures, such as you do it like this. If you want to do it like this, can you realize as your body movement, you want to do it like this? You know, I show you like this. It doesn't mean I'm playing a guitar. No, not at all. You know, the language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language or written language, it's just a fictional language. The meaning of language does not really exist. We were taught to believe in the meaning of the fictional language. The language we use in everyday life is just the fictional language. It doesn't mean really a language. Can you understand me? If you want to do it like this, let's support. I'm a teacher and you are students. Let's support. When you are alone, like this. Let's support. When you are alone at your house, at first, you're in the position, and then you think to do something. In the fictional language, you want to play a guitar, but in reality, if you want to play a guitar, you never use the language say to ourselves, now I want to stand up and walk to pick up a guitar to play. No. You never use the language say to ourselves. Can you understand me? You do it naturally. It's very simple. But you cannot realize as your thought or your body movement. At first, you are in a position like this. And then, in your thought, you want to do something. The something you want to do in the fictional language we call you want to play a guitar. But in reality, if you want to play a guitar, you never use the language say to ourselves, I want to play a guitar. Not at all. You never use the language say to ourselves, I want to play a guitar. But you do it naturally. From here to there, like this. This story is very simple. It's very easy to understand. Or hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. When you listen to me, you must try to understand. You must consider along, as I said over and over again, until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. As I told you, at first, you are in a position, and then in your thought, you want to do something. Something you want to do in the fictional language we call you need to play a guitar. But you never use the language say to ourselves, I want to stand up and take a walk to pick up a guitar to play. No. you never use the language say to ourselves. But you do it naturally. But you cannot realize as your thought. You want to do In the fictional language we call playing a guitar, and you cannot realize at your body movement. You want to do it like this. Can you realize at your body movement? Can you realize at your gesture? Now you are in a position, and then you do it like this. In the fictional language we call, at first you sit down, and then you want to stand up, and after that you want to take a walk, to pick up a guitar to play. Aha! At first, and then you want to do it like this. At first, and then can you realize your thought and your body movement at the same time? Can you realize as your thought? The body movement is what's controlled by the mind. By instruct the body movement without use the fictional language to say. I never use the language to say to ourselves, I want to stand up, I want to take a walk. No. But we do it naturally. It's very easy to understand. Can you realize as your thought? The story in this talk is the ultimate wisdom to end of all suffering in Buddhism. At first, and then you think to do something in your thought. Now, when you think to do something, there will be an image like this. Aha! In your thought. Before you do that, can you understand me? When you think to do something, you want to do it like this. In the fictional language we call playing a guitar. Can you realize as your thought? Now you're in a position like this, and then you want to can you realize as your thought and your body movement at the same time? Can you realize? At first, you are in a position, and then from the first one to the second one. The first one you in a position like this. The second one you in a position like this. And the third one you in a position like this. And the last one you are in a position. Can you understand me? Aha! The first position is the first one. Can you realize? From the first one to the second one, like this. And the third one, can you realize you want to? In the fictional language we call walking. And the last one you want to pick up a guitar to play. But in reality, you never use the language, say to ourselves, I want to pick up a guitar to play. But you do it like this. In reality, it's like this. At first, you are in a position. If you want to do something, you do it naturally, but you cannot realize as your thought and your body movement. You do it naturally all the time from birth to death. At first, and then. Can you realize? It's very easy to understand. From and ended up at this. Again, please. The initial at the first position and ended up at this. Aha! Can you realize? This story is very easy, it's very simple to understand, or hardly impossible to understand. The story in this story is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom only. Please bear in mind. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, you must try to understand this story as much as possible. I have something to show you. You know, as soon as you see this, can you realize as your thought? You can read it. This is a cat. As soon as you see this, which wrote that this is a cat, you know, as soon as you see this, can you realize as your thought, there will be an image like this in your thought. Ha ha! Can you understand me? Can you realize as your thought, as soon as you see this word, which wrote that this is a cat, can you realize as your thought, as soon as you see this word, there will be this picture in your thought. It's very easy to understand. If you can realize as your thought about, as soon as you see this, you can know, you can realize as your thought, it has this picture. It means you have mindfulness. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. Can you understand me? Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. Mindfulness is arrived from as soon as we realize as our thought or our body movement. Please bear in mind. As soon as you hear that, bah, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize? I say, bah, bah, bah. Can you realize as your thought? There will be an image like this in your thought. It's a baby goat. A goat say, bah, 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 bah. Okay. As soon as you see this word, which wrote a book, there will be an image. Aha! In your thought. This is the book. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that a bottle of water. There will be an image in your thought. Like this. As soon as you can realize, as soon as you see this word, which wrote that a bottle of water, as soon as you see this word, there will be an image like this within a fraction of a second. Can you understand me? As soon as you see this word, which wrote that a bottle of water, there will be an image like this in your thought within a fraction of a second. If you can realize at your thought, it has this picture. That means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end a false suffering. It's very simple, very easy. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, I forbid you. Don't make meditation and don't make mindfulness training. Listen only. The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about human existence. You know, everything on this earth is soulless. It's just an ego. Our true self does not really exist. No one suffering, no one happiness. But you lack wisdom. You must try to understand this story very much. As soon as you see this word, if you can realize at your thought, it has this picture. That means mindfulness. That means mindfulness. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. Meditation cannot solve life problem, cannot solve anything. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, listening only. Listening with concentration is the right practice. In this talk, I don't teach you anything to believe me. I don't teach you anything. Can you understand me? I don't teach you anything. I don't teach you to believe me. But I try to talk to you further about how to realize as our thought or our body movement. This is the ultimate wisdom to end suffering. The best way to end a false suffering in Buddhism is realize our thought or our body movement. It doesn't mean meditation. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. Mindfulness is arise from as soon as we realize that we are thinking or our body movement. I show you. As soon as you see it, you can know that. What does it mean? But you can know without use the fictional language, say to ourselves, now I have seen a guitar. No. No. You see in the way you see. If you can realize your thought, you see in the way you see, and you hear in the way you hear. It means mindfulness. Mindfulness is very simple to understand. As soon as you see this and hear this at the same time, you see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. It means mindfulness. This is mindfulness and wisdom to end a false suffering. It's very simple to understand. It's very simple to understand. I want you to understand. the correct Dhamma practice in Buddhism, it doesn't mean meditation. No. Don't make meditation. It doesn't mean do it like this. It doesn't mean do it like this. No, not at all. You know, when you are alone at your house, at first you are in a position, and then you want to move this chair from here to there, like this. Can you realize at your thought and body movement at the same time? I show you. At first, you are in a position like this, and then you think to do something. You think to do something. In the fictional language, we call move this chair from here to there, like this. You know, if you want to do it like this, can you realize at your thought and your body movement at the same time? In your thought. In your thought. At first, you think to do something, and then ended up at this. In the fictional language, we move this chair from here to there. In the fictional language, we call move this chair from here to there. But in reality, in everyday life, everyone on this earth never use the language say to ourselves, we want to move this chair from here to there. We want to read a book. I'm drinking a water. Now I'm playing a guitar. You know, in everyday life, when we say something to someone or we movement, we never use the language say to ourselves, we want to play a guitar, we want to move the chair, we want to move this chair from here to there, we want to take a walk, we want to stop. We want to stop and stand. No. We do everything in everyday life naturally without use the fictional language say to ourselves. Even we want to say something to someone, such as if I want to say, hello, how's it going today? Hello, how are you? What's your name? I love you. We never use the language say to ourselves, I want to say the sentence, I love you. I want to say the sentence, how's it going today? No. We never use the language say to ourselves, I want to say I love you. I want to say thank you so much. But we say something to someone naturally all the time from birth to death. Can you realize at your thought? If you want to say something to someone, what is your name? Where were you born? Thank you so much. Can you realize? If you want to say something to someone, such as you want to say, I love you, I love you. What's your name? What's your name? Thank you so much. Can you realize as your thought? You want to say something to someone. Before you say something to someone, you never use the language, say to ourselves, now I want to say the sentence, now I want to say the word, I love you, I want to say the word, thank you so much. But we speak every word, every sentence, naturally. Can you realize before you say something to someone? Can you realize? You want to say, you want to open your mouth. What is your name? What is your name? Thank you so much. Aha. Can you realize as your mouth? You want to open your mouth to say, thank you so much. What's your name? How's it going today? Can you realize as your mouth, your lips, and your tongue, you want to say everything, this, that, those. Can you realize if you want to say the word this, that, those, thank you so much, everything, anything, the teeth. Can you realize if you want to say this, that, those, this is a bird, this is a cat. Can you realize you want to say something to someone? You must open your mouth and you must use your lip and your tongue, your teeth. When you say something to someone, in this talk, I want you to understand. Everything you do in everyday life, is true Dhamma in Buddhism. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, it doesn't mean practicing, listening only. The correct Dhamma practice in Buddhism is listening only and consider along, as I said over and over again, until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. Aha! And finally, you will have the opportunity to attain what I described. The conclusion in this talk, I want you to understand everything you do in everyday life. We never use the language say to ourselves, I want to do, I want to pray, I want to drink. No. You do it naturally, but you never realize as your thought. But you cannot realize at your thought, at your body movement. The correct Dhamma practice in Buddhism is until we realize that we are thinking, we realize our movement. That means mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. In this talk, I don't teach you anything, and I don't teach you to believe me, because the true Dhamma in Buddhism, it's not possible to teach one another, because there are nothing to teach. There are nothing to teach. In this talk, it's very simple to understand. In everyday life, you do everything with. Can you realize you want to? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh. You do it naturally from all the time from birth to death in every life. Can you like if you want to reach out to pick up a bottle of water like this, can you realize what? Can you realize you want to do it like this? It doesn't have the meaning of the fictional language say to ourselves, but you do it. Naturally, you do it. Naturally, you do it naturally. You do it naturally. It's very easy to understand. You know, every story I convey in this video, I want you to understand or read about until we realize that we are thinking. That means mindfulness and wisdom to end of all suffering. Please bear in mind.